Now on CoastTV News.
Meters now back on in Lewes. How people in the area feel about the start of paid parking season.
Ocean City braces for busy roads, what the town wants you to remember.
Well, it's a beautiful evening here along the coast. I'll let you know about some warmer weather returning coming up in just a few moments.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
A visit to Lewes's beaches or downtown area just got more expensive. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with the first town in the first state being the first beach community on the coast to begin the 2024 paid parking season.
It's hard to believe that it's May 1st, but the new month brings that old chore. Joining us live now in Lewes is CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber. Elisa, you spoke with people today who were upset they have to pay because nearby beach towns don't turn on meters for a couple of weeks.
Maddie and Charlie, today is the perfect day to come to Lewes. The sun's out, the weather's warm, but some people forgot that today you have to put money into meters like this one. One person told me that they actually already got a parking ticket today. If you're looking to come to downtown Lewes or the beach, well, you're going to have to pay to park. Mary Roche wishes there was more clear signage stating the paid parking season begins on May 1st.
Found out I was in the shop, found out I have to pay, so I run back to my car, and then I'm like, well, what do? There's nothing there. So then I asked somebody, and they said, oh, I think it's over there. So I'm over here, and it's like, okay, now I got to go back and find out what my license plate is. Yeah. And then do this. In downtown Lewes, it costs $1.50 per hour to park. But at the beach, it costs $2.50. If you want to come here to downtown Lewes or to the beach between the hours of 9 a.m. and 8 p.m., you're going to want to make sure you put some money in these parking meters so you don't get a ticket. For local Morgan O'Neill, she says she unfortunately tries to come to the downtown area as little as possible during the summer.
A little bit harder because, you're kind of pushed away because you're like, I don't want to pay, when you can do stuff on the off season and not have to worry about it.
That's just the price you pay to enjoy everything the city of Lewes has to offer if you drive to the first town. The paid parking season at the beach in Lewes ends on September 30th, but here in the downtown area, the paid parking season ends on October 14th. In Lewes, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Elisa. And here's what you need to know when you're heading to any of the beaches this summer. We've got you from Rehoboth Beach down to Ocean City. We'll start here. Rehoboth and Dewey, their paid parking season begins May 15th. Now, when you're visiting Rehoboth, you'll have to pay $4 an hour downtown. In Dewey, it's $3.50. As you heard from Elisa, Lewis's ranges from $1.50 to $2.50 an hour. In Bethany and Fenwick, parking season starts May 15th. There, it'll be $3 an hour. Down in Ocean City, paid parking season starts May 24th. Parking ranges from $3 to $3.50 an hour. Now, these are kind of broad strokes here, and there are some more specifics on areas, exact prices, some nights that there's free parking. We actually have all that for you, a full summer parking guide on our website, coasttv.com.
Police in New York and Los Angeles stepped onto college campuses overnight to quell growing violence and clear school buildings occupied by protesters who are pushing for an end to the war in Gaza. NBC's Alice Barr shows us how President Biden and Congress are keeping a watchful eye as well.
A potentially watershed moment in the college campus protests against the war in Gaza. Columbia University overnight calling in the New York Police Department to clear the encampment and the building pro-Palestinian protesters had taken over. More than 100 people were arrested, a mix of students and outside agitators who New York's mayor said had co-opted the movement.
And many people thought that this was just a natural evolution of a protest. It was not.
No.
These were professionals that were here.
Columbia's president saying the break-in of Hamilton Hall raised safety risks to an intolerable level, drawing a line between a proud tradition of protest and, quote, acts of destruction, not political speech.
We will not stop, we will not rest.
At the University of Wisconsin in Madison today, police clashing with and arresting protesters as they cleared that encampment. And overnight, Los Angeles police breaking up violent confrontations at UCLA between pro-Palestinian and counter-protesters. While at George Washington University in D.C., protests have been largely peaceful, though some students have been suspended.
This is going to be a long fight, but we're in this for the long haul, and we're going to do what it takes until we see divestment.
Even if it could potentially cost your academic career or others who are out here?
Yeah, I think this movement is bigger than any of us and more powerful than any of us.
House Republicans meeting with GW University leaders today as a student-led movement becomes a political flashpoint. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
New in Sussex County, Delaware state agencies and health professionals are on high alert following an unusual increase in overdoses over the past week. We have new details today. One person did die and several medical emergencies have been recorded. There's been at least 30 that are resistant to life-saving drugs. And new today, BB says at least 11 of those overdose patients are on ventilators. We have a lot more details on this. It's being called a crisis. We're diving into that coming up on Coast TV News at 6.
And it brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how confident are you in local medical facilities' ability to handle the overdose crisis?
Let's take a look at the results so far. If you look at your screen, you can see 47% say they are not confident, 40% are moderately, 13% are very confident. Now, this is the first time we've put this poll on the air.
And again, we're going to have a lot more information about this specific story coming up tonight at 6, so tune in for that. But if you haven't voted yet, you still can at coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app. We're taking a live look into Ocean City now, where it looks just gorgeous out there. And meteorologist Alex Seymour, he's in for Paul Williams. Alex, this looks great.
Yeah, it certainly does look like a fantastic evening out the door, and we've been just enjoying some pleasant conditions most of this week. It continued in today. Today was a little bit cooler, but still, we made it into the low 80s in many locations. Beaches, a tad bit cooler, but with the sunshine, it felt pretty nice out there. Right now, as I take a live look out on our gutter helmet camera at the Ocean View VFW, mainly clear skies as you take a look over the Rehoboth Bay. Temps sitting right around 64 degrees in Ocean View this evening. Temps all across the region in the 60s at the beaches, 70s and 80s inland. So there's a pretty wide range of temperatures from 61 in Bethany Beach to as high as 82 at Redden State 4. So about a 21 degree range, but it's pretty pleasant everywhere with that sunshine. Winds are rather light, but they are onshore. That's why the beaches are quite a bit cooler. Skies are clear. They're going to remain clear throughout the evening hours. Our dog walking forecast staying with those mainly clear skies. Temps slowly falling throughout the evening hours, but still it's going to be quite pleasant. So be sure to get outside and enjoy this nice weather.
Alex, thank you. With summer only a month away, Ocean City is reminding folks of be aware of the soon-to-be busy roads. The town of Ocean City, MDOT, and police all came together to discuss overall safety that they hope to implement this summer. Some changes MDOT made throughout the years to keep Ocean City safe is installing a 2.7-mile-long fence to prevent jaywalking, LED lights along the roads to help people see at night, and adding more crosswalks around town. And they say this is just the beginning.
We just for this summer did a big refresh to make sure you got bright, fresh crosswalk markings throughout the town, and we're going to continue to improve technology and other safety countermeasures to help pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorists all work together to get everyone home safely.
Everyone there agreed safety is the #1 priority, and they're hoping this is the best summer yet.
Drivers in Sussex County, you need to plan ahead for some road closures. In Selbyville, the intersection of Route 113 and Hoser Street will be shut down. There's also going to be closures near Route 113 and Mason-Dixon Shopping Center. Crews are going to be installing new stop-and-go traffic signals. That work is going to start May 7th, and then it's going to last all the way into mid-July.
Over in Georgetown, closures began today on Kruger Road between Piney Grove Road and Bunting Road. Crews are installing a new crossroad pipe. That work will last until next Wednesday.
Coming up, college decision day looms, and with financial aid delays, there's some problems. FAFSA glitch is causing major headaches.
Well, another very warm day on the way for tomorrow before it turns a bit cooler as we head into the weekend. I'll let you know why we're cooling off coming up in just a few minutes.
Florida's 6-week abortion ban begins as the nation watches. That story is up next.
Get covered from the rain with a free CoastTV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch CoastTV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Life, constantly moving forward. But with Medicare approaching, take it from Highmark. Life's also about looking back, building on what's good and reliable from your past to create something for the future that's still familiar, true, and kind of effortless. That's how Highmark's always approached healthcare too, constantly innovating to bring you a Medicare experience that fits your life, now and moving forward. Because life. Highmark.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country. But when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up. And use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Game for winning? Visit Ocean Downs for Derby-opoly. Earn points for game piece tickets plus finalist entries. Collect game pieces to win prizes. If there's no grand prize game board winner, someone will race off with $15,000 cash. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
Not happy with your utility bill? Help save energy by replacing your outdated, inefficient windows. At Spicer Brothers, we install new replacement windows and new construction series windows, built for extreme weather and high energy efficiency. And quality installation is just as important as the window itself.
And you can have peace of mind on your new windows with the Spicer Brothers Platinum Plus lifetime warranty.
And right now, buy 2 windows and get 1 free. Plus, no interest and no payments for 18 months. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Starting today in Florida, people who are more than 6 weeks pregnant face an entirely new reality.
A much more restrictive abortion ban is now in place, leaving many patients and healthcare providers navigating a murky legal landscape.
The reality has really set in. It is a devastating day, a devastating time.
Florida's 6-week near total ban on abortion has taken effect.
I can't provide the care that, I've been trained to provide.
Before now, patients had 15 weeks to legally seek an abortion, giving more time between pregnancy discovery and a decision.
Trying to capture people under 6 weeks is really, really challenging.
Now, many Floridians may have to travel hundreds or thousands of miles to seek care.
Having to travel to Illinois, Virginia, or Maryland, depending on where you are.
Or resort to potentially more dangerous alternatives.
We don't want women taking matters into their own hands.
The new ban has limited exceptions for life of the patient and fetal anomalies, also rape, incest, and human trafficking, until 15 weeks.
What we have seen and what we will continue to see is physicians and healthcare providers delay care or deny care.
Within hours of the new ban taking hold, Vice President Kamala Harris arrived in Jacksonville, reiterating the White House's promise to protect reproductive rights.
The fundamental freedom to make decisions about one's own body and not have their government tell them what they're supposed to do.
Former President Donald Trump told Time magazine this week that he'd continue to leave decisions on abortion, including monitoring a woman's pregnancy, up to the states. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Well, summer like heat is returning to the area tomorrow, but it will turn cooler as we head into the week. I'll let you know just how cool it will get coming up after the break.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops. Is this awkward?
So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements. But is ready for the next storm?
If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
For 30 years, I've been fighting for Maryland.
The man with the guts to stand up to Biden, Robin Ficker.
Biden's let 7.2 million illegals into our country. That's more than all of Maryland. I'll stand with President Trump to secure the border, declare war on the cartels, and ban welfare for illegals.
Veteran, conservative fighter, Robin Ficker for Senate.
I'm Robin Ficker, and I approve this message.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
We're enjoying an absolutely gorgeous evening across Delmarva, and it's only going to get better as we head into tomorrow, especially if you like more summertime heat like we saw earlier in the week. That's going to return for a day tomorrow before it gets cooler as we head into the weekend. Right now, let's take a live look out on our Tindos Casual Furniture camera in Laurel. Beautiful out there, mainly clear skies. Temp sitting right around 78 degrees in Laurel this evening. The winds are coming out of the southeast at about 10 miles per hour, but Laurel's far enough inland that southeast winds doesn't really impact them. At the beaches, that's another story. Southeasterly winds brings in cooler air off the Atlantic. The Atlantic water temperature is still in the 50s, so that's why the beaches are quite a bit cooler this evening. It's 58 in Ocean City, 60 in Bethany Beach. You don't need to move very far inland, though, for it to get much warmer. Still getting a little bit of that impact from the sea breeze in Milton, where we're sitting at 73 degrees this evening, but we're still sitting at 82 at Redden State Forest and 76 degrees in Georgetown this evening. The winds, pretty light. Out of the southeast, stronger at the coastline where we're seeing winds 10 miles per hour or more, less inland, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Skies mostly clear, and they're going to remain mostly clear throughout the overnight hours. We could see a little bit of fog develop early tomorrow morning. That could impact that morning commute. Should be more in the patchy variety. That's the fact that we're going to see that patchy fog is due to the fact that we're going to see the warmer air starting to rush up into our area. So, tomorrow morning, starting out in the 50s to close to 60 degrees, patchy fog. That fog, it would clear out by mid to late morning anyway, and the sunshine takes over. Take a look at this as we head into the afternoon hours of Thursday. Temperatures really going to soar. Even at the beaches, we're going to see pretty warm temperatures. Ignore the 60s that it has in Dewey Beach and down into Fenwick Island and Ocean City. You'll likely also reach the 70s to close to 80 degrees. A little bit of a sea breeze during the afternoon really shouldn't be a huge issue. 85 degrees there in Rehoboth Beach, inland locations, mid to upper 80s during the afternoon hours. Lots of sunshine. Going to be a gorgeous day. Maybe spend some time at the beach tomorrow. Friday and Saturday, probably not a good time to spend time at the beach, because we're going to see partly cloudy skies on Friday. The winds, they are going to pick up out of the east, 10 to 20 miles per hour right at the beaches. That's going to keep the beaches in the 50s. Inland locations, upper 50s, low 60s, so it will be significantly cooler on Friday. That sticks around into Saturday, maybe even starting out in the upper 40s to close to 50 degrees on Saturday. But even after that big drop Friday and Saturday, we do rebound back into the 80s as we head into early next week. Our Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling 7-day forecast, 88 degrees, mostly sunny on Thursday, cooler Friday and Saturday. Storm chances arrive Sunday and Monday, just isolate storms, nothing too widespread. And then next week, warm once again with highs in the 80s.
Thank you, Alex. Take a look at this. The fawn that you're going to see here, it might look cute. In fact, it does look cute. Maddie tells you. But it's important to remember that handling them can be dangerous, and it's actually illegal in Maryland to remove deer from the wild. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources is reminding people that if you come across one, resist that urge to disturb or feed it. The department says that fawns are born with natural defenses, including camouflage and freezing behavior. That's to help protect themselves. They might appear to be lost or orphaned, but its mother is most likely nearby. Anybody with questions about young wild animals is encouraged to call the state's wildlife hotline.
Starting today, Delaware's burn ban is in effect. What does that mean for you? The Delaware Forest Service says it goes until September 30th, and you can't be burning cut or fallen branches from shrubbery from your homes. The Forest Service also says controlled burns are wrapping up for the season. Those are what they do to reduce the risk of wildfires and control the burns in wildlife refuges. Delaware Forest Service says it will gear up for fire assignments soon on the West Coast.
We salute John F. Masters, a 20-year veteran of the U.S. Air Force, having honorably achieved the rank of Master Sergeant. His service was primarily dedicated to the specialized field of vehicle repair. After retiring from the military, John utilized his GI Bill benefits to transition into a new career, becoming a certified legal assistant. He enjoyed a successful 25-year tenure in the legal profession before retiring once more. Currently, John resides in Sussex County, where he actively contributes to his community as a volunteer tour guide at his church and 3 local museums.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Fresh shrimp happens at the shrimp boat. Steamed crabs happen at the shrimp boat. Crab cakes happen at the shrimp boat. Seafood happens at the shrimp boat.
The Shrimp Boat Restaurant and Seafood Market is open for the season. Stop in for a free sample on Route 611 between Assateague and Ocean City today.
Dine in, carry out, fresh market too. All fresh caught and brought to you.
Weather brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Did I read this? Did I get eggs? Where are my keys?
Memory and thinking issues keep piling up? It may be due to a buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. Visit morethannormalaging.com.
Find gifts that say, I love your style on Macy's Gift Finder. Plus, take an extra 30% off designer brands that rarely go on sale and 15% off beauty, too. Today at Macy's Friends and Family.
Every day, Washington politicians let the border crisis continue and do nothing. They fail the American people. Open border Democrats and status quo Republicans are both to blame. We need common sense leaders with the guts to get it done.
Typical D.C. politicians play politics instead of solving the problem. As governor, we fought sanctuary cities. Enough is enough. Secure the border immediately. I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message. In the Senate, I'll fight to keep our communities safe.
Embrace spring with a furry new family member from Puppies R Us. Our commitment to you and your puppy starts with our Healthy Pup Promise, meaning every purebred and hybrid is vet checked, vaccinated, and microchipped, ensuring the happiest and healthiest puppies. Plus, at Puppies R Us, we're experts in breeds, traits, and care, and offer all the food, toys, and supplies you'll need. Experience the warmth of spring at family-owned Puppies R Us in Bridgeville, where we put the puppies before us.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
May 1st is known as College Decision Day, but a lot of students, they don't know where they're going to be this fall yet. These students are stuck in limbo as they wait for delayed financial award letters. High school seniors must submit a financial aid application form that's known as the FAFSA in order to qualify for financial aid. But there were a number of processing problems and glitches with this year's rollout. Now, there were a number of processing problems with the rollout, though some are still forcing students to enroll and pay a deposit without knowing how much college tuition they're actually going to be able to be helped with. After all the controversy, the head of FAFSA recently resigned.
In Georgetown, if you have a car seat and want to make sure that it's installed correctly, follow me on this. There will be free seat checks at Del Tech this week. The Delaware Office of Highway Safety is teaming up with Safe Kids Delaware to host those free checks, and you don't need an appointment. Tomorrow, you can enter Del Tech in the parking lot in front of University Drive from 5 to 7 p.m. for those seat checks.
New today, the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation has made a contribution of $50,000 to Delaware Technical and Community College. This donation was presented to President Dr. Mark Brainerd by Mariah Draper Caglione, president of the foundation, and Molly Draper Russell, CEO of Draper Holdings. The donation will establish a memorial fund in honor of Thomas H. Draper, the late founder of the foundation. To learn more about this initiative, visit our website. We're going to be right back.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. For the best termite elimination on the shore, call Accurate and have the safest termite prevention for years to come. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house at each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
When the largest furniture store on the East Coast has a yard sale, it covers an entire state. Johnny Janasik's huge annual yard sale is this weekend. Thousands of furniture items and mattresses marked down. Many items at cost, near cost, and below cost. Special buys and clearance items at all Johnny Janasik locations in Delaware. Bring your truck, van, or trailer and haul away huge buys up to 80% off this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at Johnny Janasik and Laurel and all Johnny Janasik locations.
Are you ready to advance in your career and work for a company that you can count on? Count on AMIC to offer weekly pay and work schedules that fit your lifestyle. Matched 401k to prepare for retirement. Even earn paid vacation. Count on AMIC to offer on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no out-of-pocket costs. Are you the next one to join our team? Visit countonamic.com to apply today.
When you're obese, you know, right? And you know the world sees you as this, but when you hear that, hey, you need to lose weight, you're like, but how? You feel trapped.
It's intimidating, and it's a really hard decision for the patient to make to proceed with weight loss surgery. Most people don't have enough information about the safety and the effectiveness of weight loss surgery.
I know that I can reach out to any person here at BB, and I can get the support that I need.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. With over 300 combined years of experience, we're community focused and 5-star rated.
Accurate Pest Control.
Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
Well, be sure to get outside this evening and enjoy some of the fantastic weather we're seeing across Delmarva. Take a look at this as we're taking a live look out on our Bay Health Sussex campus camera in Milford. Mainly clear skies, temps still sitting right around 77 degrees in Milford this evening. Absolutely gorgeous out there. It gets warmer tomorrow than it was today. You can get that forecast by calling our CoastTV First Alert Weather Line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a phone call away. The forecast looking pretty good. Does get a little bit cooler as we head into the weekend, dropping from 88 tomorrow afternoon into the mid-60s Friday, mid to upper 60s Saturday, but we rebound back into the 80s next week. Almost every single day next week, we're going to see highs in the low 80s. The warmest day next week, actually next Thursday, when we get back into the mid to upper 80s.
Alex, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.